This video reviews how to apply a simple conditional format color scale rule to a column of data in an Excel workbook by using the Python library OpenPyXL. Here in column A, we can see a list of random numbers 1 through 100 on rows 1 through 15. I will use OpenPyXL to apply the following color scale rule. 0 will be red, 100 will be green, and the midpoint, 50, will be white. What we should be left with is a color scale of green, white, red from 100 to 0. So I start here by bringing in the workbook as WB and selecting the worksheet as WS. I will then save the work in the cell below. To use the color scale in OpenPyXL, I need to import the ColorScaleRule object from openpyxl.format.rule. Let me bring over that code that imports this object and the code that creates the rule that I want to apply. Here's the import statement, and here's the code. As you can see, the ColorScaleRule object takes in as arguments the type, value, and color of the start, middle, and end of the specific range of data. There are a variety of types that you can pass, such as num for number, percent, percentile, and a handful of others. Since this is a small set of data, we know that we're going to be between 0 and 100. So I will choose to evaluate the contents of each cell with the num type. The value part of the argument accepts the actual value of the number, 0 for the start date of the data, 50 for the mid, and then 100 for the end of the rule. For the colors, I'm going to be using these hex code colors that I have commented out above. Red for the start color, white for the mid color, and then this green for the end color. Executing the cell will make our color scale rule object. Now with that made, we have to actually add it to the worksheet itself. This is accomplished by using the add function that exists on the conditional format attribute of the worksheet object itself. The first argument is the range of the data, A1 to A15, and the second argument is the color scale rule. So let's add our rule to the worksheet by executing this cell, saving, and opening the workbook to check out the work. And here you can see the rule has been applied successfully with the numbers closer to 0 being red and the ones closer to 100 being green. Every number in between falls on that scale. Let me actually resort this to show it much more clearly. And that looks much better. So it is actually quite simple to do some conditional formatting using Python. All you have to do is import the color scale rule from openpyxl.format.rule or .formatting.rule, create the color scale object with the rules that you want to apply to the data, and then add that rule to the worksheet, specifying the range that the rule should affect. Thank you for watching. Please let me know in the comments if this was helpful, and let me know what other features of OpenPyXL and Python you would like to see reviewed. And do hit that subscribe button so that you can know when the next videos drop.